Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm dropping in to do a quick food shortage update. I've been looking forward to this. The stores have had a full week since Thanksgiving to restock their shelves and get shipments in. I want to start off by telling you there were a lot of fully stocked shelves today. I was really impressed with most of what I saw. Let's go check out Sam's. Baking items were looking decent at Sam's. The Gold brand flour was very low, but there was plenty of the Members Mark 25-pound bags. Brown sugar was looking a little low, but that's probably to be expected with Thanksgiving being last week. I will say their large bags of white sugar were fully stocked. This tiny little section of maraschino cherries and the large cans of peaches is rather strange. It has not moved in the last several weeks. The quantity is getting lower and lower. They're not adding to it. In fact, they're making the display smaller and smaller. Their condiments have been completely restocked. Everything was looking good on this aisle. The canned meat aisle was fully stocked as well. I also did not see nearly as many walls of products the way that they had them displayed in the last week or two, where they piled everything that was left into one thin wall at the front of the display to make it look like they were fully stocked, but behind it was completely empty. I didn't see hardly any of that today. This aisle with the prepared potato and rice dishes was the only area where I saw that stacking technique. These pallets look like they're fully stocked, but right behind this wall of boxes is empty space. Pasta wasn't looking too bad. The Barilla brand was getting pretty low, and the elbow macaroni was pretty low, but the angel hair and the spaghetti noodles were fine. The rice was looking pretty good. There was a good bit in every variety available. This is the first time in almost a month that their canned fruit section was fully stocked. And I definitely noticed that all three levels of shelving had products on them this time. Almost every aisle had products all the way to the third shelf. Their fresh dairy section started to look a little concerning. They don't have nearly as much butter as they normally have in stock. They're completely out of half and half and heavy cream. They've been out of heavy cream for a full month now. They're continuing to put products where they don't belong to fill in holes in their refrigerated section. I have no idea if this is coincidence, but everywhere I went today was extremely low on whole milk. Sam's was no exception. When I first got to Sam's, there was a line of people about 15 or 16 carts long, and every single person had cases of bottled water in their cart. And I thought, what am I missing? Do we have snow coming or something? No, we definitely do not. In fact, today is almost 80 degrees outside. Thankfully, the water and the toilet paper section were fully stocked. The thing I noticed most at Sam's and also at Aldi and Walmart were the refrigerated items that are missing. Look at these big gaping holes in these refrigerated shelves. On a high note, look at these ground beef prices. This is 90-10 beef, which is mostly fat-free, and it is $3.47 a pound for these big rolls. Next, I headed into Aldi. Continuing with what I've seen the last several weeks at Aldi, their bread section was very low. They were down to their last few things of bagels, and their sandwich bread was getting pretty low as well. Their cheese and lunch meat sections looked great. They were pretty fully stocked. Their fresh produce was fully stocked and looking great. The canned fruit section is still very low, and the only fruit cups they have on the shelves is a little bit of applesauce. Their canned bean section and their canned vegetables were both looking pretty good, mostly stocked all the way to the back. And the same goes for the canned meat section. As you can see, the fresh meat is still struggling. Aldi was almost completely out of chicken. Their processed meat shelves were very low again as well. Sausages, bacon, hot dogs. I was really pleased to see that they had lots of half and half and quite a bit of heavy cream as well. I thought their whole milk was looking really low, just like Sam's, but if you look deeper into the fridge, you can see a whole other pallet of whole milk back there, and the eggs go all the way to the back. And look at those prices, 84 cents for a dozen eggs and $1.76 for a gallon of milk. Last stop, Walmart. Their fresh produce was pretty well stocked and looking great, especially compared to about a week and a half ago when this case full of fresh mushrooms was completely empty. I don't know what's going on with the frozen potato products, but Walmart has had nothing but tater tots in their frozen potato section for months. It's kind of hard to tell in this picture, but that top shelf and the shelf below it are usually full of processed meats like kielbasa and smoked sausage, and now they're almost empty. The lunch meat shelves were completely full, even the Great Value brand, which is what we've seen shortages on in the last month or so. Their Great Value sour cream was pretty low, but they had a good bit of the more expensive brands. Their eggs were running very low. In fact, there was a lady just beyond this case of Gatorade here on the left in a motorized wheelchair who was waiting to see if there were any more boxes of 60 count eggs in the back. Of course, there were not, but that's what she was looking for, and they were completely sold out. I also want to mention another shortage that was brought to my attention just this morning by a friend who has an Airbnb out in the country. They went to Sherwin-Williams to pick up paint. They needed some oil-based paint and some latex paint, and Sherwin-Williams was completely out of everything that they needed. They couldn't tell them when there would be more in stock, and they said they've been running out every week. I was so excited to see this huge seed display already out at Lowe's, but it also made me very curious. Why is Lowe's putting seeds out in November when these are seeds that are normally put out on display January the earliest, more often February in my area? If you see seeds out in your area and you need some for the spring, buy them now. Speaking of seeds and plants in the ground, look at these herbs. Here we are in winter time, and I had put some perennial herbs in the ground last year. There's thyme, cilantro, dill, there was some sage, and already the chamomile that has been died off for a couple of months now is already starting to come back. I am so excited to see these herbs flourishing. It's so nice and comforting to have fresh herbs on your property. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and are counting down to Christmas. I can't believe there are only 3 Fridays left until Christmas. For 25 years, my husband's family has had a tradition of going to a local tree farm, going on a hayride, searching for the perfect tree, and having it cut down fresh. We then go back to the barn and have hot boiled peanuts, apple cider, and we take lots of pictures. Then we go home and put on Christmas music and decorate the tree. We've never missed a year of this tradition. Let me know in the comments below how the food is looking in your area. Also let me know, how's your Christmas shopping coming along? I hope it's well underway because shipping times have been quite unreliable lately. Thanks for joining me on this South Carolina food shortage update. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so more of my videos show up in your feed. Thanks for watching.